Hello world, today's video is about art styles and if it's really necessary to identify your art style and how you use them online. So this question stems from me posting something new to Instagram today, and I just wondered, do I have an art style? And do I need an art style? So I kept thinking about it. I was scrolling down my grid, just seeing all these different artworks that to me look completely different, but I don't know, maybe they don't. Then I decided to just Google what an art style is, and the answer I got was that it's just how your work looks across a range of pieces. Right? If you use similar elements, if you use similar subject matter, or just a technique that goes across the board. So for me, I guess you'd say that my art style is to use black and white, and that I would use very geometric shapes, sometimes use dots, sometimes use, well, most of the time I use a large area of black contrasted with white, and then the mid-tone, whether it be the dots, the hatching, or a gradient. So what is your art style? An art style could be maybe if you like to draw in a manga, anime type style, then if you've practiced it and made it your own, then that could be an art style. If your art style is to be very whimsical and have a very distinct type of character or face or something like that, and every time you draw a different character, it kind of looks similar, yet with their own characteristics, then that would be considered a style. It's just how they look and how they look together with your other pieces. So why do you need a style? Based on some of the influential gurus as I watch, they talk about developing a brand and being someone that people can expect consistent content from, and essentially that you'd be predictable, but in a good way. So what they mean by that is that when someone follows you or subscribes to you, you're making a contract with them that over the course of them watching or following you, they know that they will be getting a certain type of content. And that helps you because it means that as you keep going, you're limiting yourself, yes, in the range of things that you create. But it means that you have to be more creative to make the same or similar content unique and interesting every time you create something. So it's more like mastering your craft rather than exploring and experimenting with everything around you. That being said, I do think experimentation is very healthy. It's something that I think many artists, based on who I've spoken to recently on Instagram, they feel that if they don't experiment or don't try new things, then they become kind of stagnant and they don't learn anything new, which is completely true and valid. I feel the same way. If you look at my Instagram, you'd see that I experiment all the time. So how do you balance your style and your experiment? To me, I think it's kind of easy. You just work on your style or something that you feel is tying to your style very often. It becomes the majority of your works. And then you just interject some experiments every now and then. One, to keep yourself interested, but also to bring in new audience and to make people feel that, okay, well, you switch something, I'm interested again. You basically just shifted around your portfolio a little, and they get excited. This is something that a lot of the gurus online, I keep saying gurus, but yeah, they're the people that teach you how to be a social media presence. That's something that they say very often is, yes, you be consistent and predictable, but then every now and then you just do something that, shakes things up. Okay, so one person that I spoke to said that, yeah, it's cool to have a style, to do the same thing over and over again, but I don't know, I kind of want to experiment more. I want to do new things. I don't want to feel so limited to the style that I'm in. And based on my readings and my exploring the world, I've seen that many artists and creators have had the same issue, that they don't want to stick to a specific style. When they learn new things, they want to incorporate them or try them, and that's exactly what you should do as someone who creates art and content on a regular basis. I think that that's the best way to develop further, right? And also to have other interests, not just what your main medium is. For example, I also crochet. That's not something that is completely commonplace, but I like doing it. It's something that I've done for a long time, and it's a good break from constantly holding a pen, pencil, or paintbrush. I've seen some people who have been whittling spoons and who have been exploring different types of art, music, whatever the case may be. And yeah, that can influence even your style in the long run. So then if you look on a timeline of the things you've created, then you'd see that you started off looking way different from how you're ending up now. And that's just the artistic evolution, I say. So definitely think about your style, but don't be a slave to your style. If it's not working out for you, then just do what comes naturally or explore new things. Find something that brings that passion back in you, and maybe you'll find something that really is your style for now. It's not a style shouldn't be the thing that you were born in and die in. That's just my thoughts on that, and that's something that I strongly believe, because I know that my quote-unquote style is changing as time goes on. So if you have any thoughts on my style, or any new thoughts on what your style is, leave a comment below. I'm very interested in this topic, and I'm going to make another video talking more about art movements and what the social media art movements are. So stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching. Leave a like below if you like this video. You can subscribe, you can share it with your friends, that would really help me out. And if you're interested, you can check me out on Instagram at Arch.fro. That's where I started, and that's where I still post very regularly. So until next time, guys, thanks for watching.